And Mark, look, we saw the haze outside, right? And you could see it there. That's due to the wildfires in Canada, as Damon just mentioned. Now take a look at your screen. A yellow and grayish sky over Toronto after wildfires in the area. And there's currently an orange warning for the Toronto area. Residents are being asked to limit their time outdoors for now. Conditions are expected to improve by Friday morning. And again, you know, these wildfires causing the haze in our area as well, Mark, as you saw. It's hot, hazy, and humid. The three H's. All right, moving along to Virginia. One man is dead after a shooting in Alexandria. Alexandria police, they responded to Parkview Apartments for reports of gunshots just after 11 last night. Police say once they arrived on scene, they found that man in the parking lot, and that is on the 5300 block of Holmes Run Parkway, suffering from a gunshot wound. Officers tried to save his life, but that victim died at the scene, and detectives are interviewing witnesses, processing the scene for evidence, and using canine resources for the investigation. Anyone with information is urged to contact Alexandria Police. They say your tips can remain anonymous. And happening today, the two teens who pleaded guilty in a shooting that injured a Dunbar High School student back in 2024 will be sentenced today. Back on May 3rd of 2024, just before 10 in the morning, the two shooters opened fire on a sedan that was driving down Kirby Street in Northwest. That's near Dunbar High School. And Saki Frost and Azari Graves each pleaded guilty to aggravated assault while armed, assault with a dangerous weapon, and carrying a pistol without a license. Surveillance footage captured the shooting, showing what appeared to be one of the suspects firing a gun towards the sedan. And the sentencing is today at 2 p.m.
Shanika, let's head to Maryland. Prince George's County Police emphasizing the importance of driver safety. This comes after two separate crashes killing three people just days apart. The scene at New Hampshire Avenue and Metzerot Tuesday night involving two cars and a motorcycle killing two men and a woman. Just days earlier, state police say that Sunday morning, a rideshare driver failed to yield to a motorcycle that was traveling south on Crane Highway in Upper Marlboro. Two people on the motorcycle, Matthew Eric Val and Crystal Ann Val, died in the back of the rideshare, and Adriana Lene Maxwell also died at the scene. Police sharing few details about those crashes. Not clear whether it may have been speed or distracted driving, impaired driving, or something else.
Regardless of the number of tickets we write, we see similar numbers in fatal crashes. So I don't think it's police officers writing tickets that are going to curb driving behaviors. Automated enforcement curbs driving behaviors, and that's what we're going to be targeting in some of our areas, to include stop sign cameras, additional speed cameras.
Leaders also mentioned the county's 60-point roadway safety action plan, dubbed the Road to Zero Action Plan, and that's expected to be released sometime, Shanika, in the fall. Staying in Maryland, several families in the state grieving the death of loved ones. Again, 6 people killed in those crashes in Prince George's County, all within a matter of days.
Yeah, all within a matter of days, which is really, really sad there. The tragic collisions have families begging for solutions. DC News Now's Ben Dennis is hearing from the mom of a young woman killed on the way home from a concert.
It was actually one of the earrings that she had on that night.
The young life of Carlita Maxwell's only child, Adriana, lost in a tragic accident after attending the Usher and Chris Brown concert in Landover Saturday night. The mother of 18-month-old Amir was killed after riding in the back seat of a rideshare when police say her driver turned left from Crane Highway in Upper Marlboro 301. Then a motorcycle collided with the car. 2 people on the bike also died.
I wish that I can take her place and she can come back. And I know it wouldn't be easy for her, but at least I've gotten to live 43 years. She just turned 22 in February. So I feel like she had more. And it's so unfair.
Police say the rideshare driver was seriously hurt but is expected to recover. Tuesday night in Adelphi, 3 people were killed on New Hampshire Avenue, another motorcyclist among the victims. Prince George's County Police issuing reminders of their own after 6 lives were lost in 2 crashes within 3 days.
It's controllable. These lives do not have to be lost. Automated enforcement curbs driving behaviors, and that's what we're going to be targeting in some of our areas.
Carlita vows to advocate for safer roads, as she feels her entrepreneurial daughter, Adriana, is advocating for her own son's future.
Adriana, oh gosh, she is bossy right now, so I can just hear her saying, Mom, just make sure Amir is taken care of and don't be sad. You know, it was just my time.
In Prince George's County, Ben Dennis, DC News Now.
That's just really sad, heartbreaking there. And you heard from that mother, and you know, that crash happened, just days before the crash happened on New Hampshire Avenue, which I was driving on New Hampshire Avenue last night, and I saw a memorial going on. You know, of course, we covered the story yesterday. And so I saw a memorial, and I just, put 2 and 2 together. It was in the same area we talked about. So, of course, the reporter and me had to stop. I pulled over and, I offered my condolences. And, I just asked, some of his friends and family if that victim's family, if they'd be willing to talk. And I had a nice conversation with his roommate, which is really sad because, his roommate said, he was only 22 years old. I don't think police released his name just yet. But he said, this is going to be incredibly difficult for me because we live together. I'm now not going to see him. And he just lost him less than 24 hours ago, and, he was just saying how he was a great person. That individual, that victim, was on the motorcycle. Now, this is coming from the friends and family. This is not reported by police just yet, but his roommate was on his motorcycle, and that's when that collision happened. And unfortunately, he was one of the 3 people killed in that crash. And they just had a memorial with balloons and candles. It was just sad to see.
Shanika, we were talking earlier that we see people out on the roads, at least on a weekly basis. I'm not out on the roads that much except on weekends, but there are people out there just making bad decisions.
Yeah.
People that are driving dangerously, people who are distracted, people who are impaired.
Yeah.
The roads we've seen lately, they can be very dangerous, and it's because people are making poor decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Mark, let's head over to getting rid of rats. Getting rid of rats 101. Looking at your screen, I'm trying not to look at my screen. It's a class in the district as popular as the rodents is, they're just trying to remove these rodents, and they're trying to figure out how to do so, right? So DC health leaders hosting the 2-day academy to teach community leaders and families how to purge the pests from our neighborhood. So the annual session brings together pest control experts, local leaders, and homeowners, businesses. They share best practices and examine new methods. And they say it's a combination of prevention, sanitation, and targeted control to take back our neighborhoods from the rodents.
The strategies that we're using right now is the collaboration of raising the bar. That we need each other's support. We need other agencies to get active. We need the residents to get active. We all need each other to remove these contributing factors that causes a rodent problem.
And day 2 of the training is happening today. You can also find all of the resources on our website. Just head to dcnewsnow.com, search rodent control.